Education Secretary Miguel Cardona indirectly attacking Governor Ron DeSantis in Florida and his efforts to protect the rights of parents in schools.
Cardona writing in an op-ed, quote, "Parents don't want politicians dictating what their children can learn, think, and believe." Wow. All right, joining us now is South Dakota Governor, the great Kristi Noem, former Congresswoman, now Governor. Governor, good to see you. Thanks for joining us on The Bottom Line. I want your take on what Cardona is saying, because I'm looking at what's being taught in schools, and they're teaching our kids to hate America. They're teaching them Marxism, but they're also teaching them about sex act and sex in our kids. And Cardona has a problem with that?
You know, it's interesting. His op-ed has so much spin in it. It's incredible. Yes. Because how this conversation started was because parents were home during the pandemic. They started to see what their children were being taught in the classroom, and they objected. They started showing up. They went to school board meetings. They started talking to people, calling their politicians, saying, do something. Save our kids. These people are ruining their minds and destroying their souls with what they're putting into them. So much of what these parents were reading was not true in these textbooks. They knew that racism was not a basis for American history. They knew that, yes, we've had times in our past that we made mistakes, but we have worked to fix them, that also a lot of these things that were being taught to our children so young were inappropriate, and that if those discussions were to be had, they, the parents, wanted to be involved. That's how this all started. So this education secretary, it's incredible. When I read the op-ed, I was shocked by how his ability to spin this situation and try to turn it into a complete fable that really is something that is part of their agenda. It's their agenda to destroy our children's minds so that they can control them.
Governor, you're a great deal more calm than I was when I read it. One of the quotes is from this, and this was the Tampa Bay Times where this op-ed appeared, so it was a direct shot at Governor Ron DeSantis. It says, it's disturbing that some politicians want to limit our children's freedom to read. 4 million students have had their reading censored through book bans, with the majority of book bans censoring people of color and LGBTQ Americans. Well, Ron DeSantis stood up in front of the people of Florida and showed books that were in libraries, including elementary school libraries, and the local news channels had to drop the feed because the books were pornographic. That's how bad they were.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's how out of touch this education secretary is, that he's actually trying to defend these books right now in an op-ed nationwide. I know that a lot of people are focused on Governor DeSantis because he's running for president. The fact is that there's many of us governors out here fighting those same fights in our states. We are fighting the education lobbies. It's incredible to me the power that a lot of these individuals have in how they've infiltrated our states, even in conservative states. I had the education lobby here in South Dakota this year kill a bill that was scholarships for foster children, simply because they believed that maybe it was going to be something that would take money away from their pockets someday. But they told outright lies in committee so that they could control every dollar and they could control everything in that classroom that was going to be impacting our children. So don't underestimate that every single day there's good people in every single state that are fighting for the future of this country, and we recognize that our children are that future. And
Governor, you've been at the tip of the spear fighting for our kids. I think what you see happening here is the left wants to indoctrinate our kids in the classroom. They don't want to educate them. What power and role does a good governor like yourself have in making sure you have a curriculum that's appropriate for children in their state?
Well, you know, governors get to get up every day and make decisions. It's one of the reasons, Sean, why serving in Congress was an honor. Like I served with you. We got to vote and work on policy. But what's nice about being governors, you get the chance to wake up and make decisions that impact people right away. And that's one of the things that we've been able to do in our state, is we are redoing our standards, our education standards, what our curriculum will be based off of. We've done in really incredible work to make sure that we're teaching a true and honest history in our classrooms to our kids, that they're getting taught the diversity of this country, but also what we can do to make sure that they know what our history truly is, and they can use that to keep this country free for many generations into the future. So that's all we want, is the ideals and the values of America and the republic that our founders gave us to be ingrained in their hearts and minds so that they know how truly special this country is.
Governor Kristi Noem. Thank you so much for being here. Great to
Great
see
Governor
you.
Kristi. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.